G'day guys, my name's Dave Tran and welcome to another Guitar Zero to Hero song tutorial. And in this lesson, I'll be teaching you how to play Stay Awake by Dean Lewis. Now if you want to master your chords back to front, then be sure to head over to guitarzerotohero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Or if you want to take your guitar to the next level, then check out Guitar Zero to Hero Premium, which is my complete step-by-step guitar course. For the basics of this song, you'll just need a guitar in standard tuning and you won't need a capo. Now the guitar I'm playing here today is a Cole Clark Angel 2 in Blackwood with Elixir strings. If you want to find out more, there's a link in the description below. This song's a whole lot of fun to play, it's finger-picked and there's not too much to learn. So let's start with the main riff, and as I mentioned before, it is finger-picked. So your thumb will be taking care of the 6th string, and then your index finger will be taking care of the 3rd string. So those are the only 2 fingers we'll use throughout this whole song. To start off this riff, we'll base it around a B minor chord shape. Now you can play a full B minor bar chord like this, or you can actually just play the 2 notes that are going to be plucked. And I prefer doing it this way just because it doesn't strain your hand too much while playing the riff over and over again. So index and middle finger will be on the 7th frets of the 6th and 3rd strings. We're going to start by pinching those 2 strings together, and then you'll pluck the 3rd string by itself, and then we're going to do a muted slap. So you just drop the side of your thumb onto the bass strings, and then you'll get that percussive slap, and that all in total. So that slap is on a 2 beat. Now after that, we're just going to slide this exact same shape down to the 2nd fret. So keep your fingers on the same strings, slide it down to the 2nd fret. We're going to be pinching those 2 strings. And then we're going to change to our next position, which is based around a G chord. We'll keep our fingers on the same strings. We'll slide our index finger up 1 fret though, and our middle finger up 2 frets. So it's on the 4th fret. So this is based around a G bar chord like this, but we're just hitting these 2 strings. So from this G chord, we'll be doing something similar to what we had on that B minor shape. So pinching the 2 strings together, and then plucking the 3rd string by itself, and then slapping on the 4 beat. And after that slap, we go back down to this F sharp minor shape on the 2nd fret. And in total for the first bar, for our next bar, we're going to go back to our G shape here, pinch those 2 strings, then we go to our B minor shape, pinch those 2 strings, and then we're going to go down to an A shape. So index finger will be on the 5th fret and middle finger will be on the 6th fret. And that's based around an A bar chord. So those 3 plucks. And then to end this, we're just going to stay on this shape, but we'll pluck the bass note by itself and then slap on the 4 beat and then go back to the bass note by itself. So bass note, slap, bass note. And in total for the 2nd bar. And that's it for the main riff. So we just repeat that again and again. And in total, the main riff sounds like this. And a little bit faster. So the main thing to remember is that these 2 fingers always stay on these strings. They just slide back and forth between the shapes, but at no point will you need to lift your fingers up off those strings. So that's it for the main riff, and that's played throughout the verse, and you can actually use that for the chorus as well. Now, if you want to play something a bit bigger for the chorus, if you want to do some strumming, then this is how you can do it. Now, the main strumming pattern we'll use if you want to strum the chorus will go something like this. Down, up, slap, down. Now the slap itself will be more or less a muted down strum. So you'll just come down with a down strum, but you'll have your palm on the strings so that nothing rings out and you just get that percussive mute. So that's the main strumming pattern we'll have. Down, up, slap, down. Now the chords that we're going to use are exactly the same as the finger picked riff, but we'll be playing the full bar chords. So we start with a B minor and that goes down to an F sharp minor for that first strumming pattern. And we change to that F sharp minor on the last down strum. So it sounds like this. Down, up, slap, down. For our next strumming pattern, we'll go to a G bar chord, and then on that last down strum, go back to the F sharp minor. Down, up, slap, down. Then for our next strumming pattern, we have the G chord, the B minor, and the A chord all within the one strumming pattern. The G is the first strum, the B minor will be on that up strum, and the A will be on the last down strum. So it's a little tricky. You'll have to do a lot of shifting, but it'll sound like this. Down, up, slap, down. And then our last strumming pattern is actually a little different. We hold on to the A and it's just down, 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 up. Now when we piece that all together, the main riff strummed that you can use in the chorus if you want to make it a bit bigger, sounds like this. Down. Of course, that strumming is optional and you can just play the main riff in the chorus instead. Now we get to the first pre-chorus, which is really easy. We're going to start in this G shape, so just those two fingers. We'll start by pinching the two strings together, and then plucking the third string by itself, and then slapping. And then after that slap, we go back to the bass note. So all of that together. We're going to play that twice for the G chord. Then we're just going to shift the shape up to the A, and we're going to do that twice. Now the second time around, we do the G twice as well, and then when we get to the A, we're just pinching those two strings and holding it out. So the first pre-chorus sounds like this. Now the second pre-chorus differs a tiny bit. At the end, when we get to this final A shape, we are going to play it for one of those picking riffs. And then we're going to start strumming the full A chord. So you already have two of your fingers in place, so just put your ring and pinky onto the 7th fret of the 5th and 4th strings, and then bar your index finger across the 5th fret. And then we're just going to strum a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So the second pre-chorus sounds like this. Finally, we get to the bridge, which is really nice and easy. We're just going to start on this G shape that we have with the two fingers. We're going to pinch those two strings. And then on the end beat after the two, we go to this A. And then on the next bar, we go to the B minor shape. And then on the end beat after the two for that bar, we go up to a D shape. So that's your index finger on the 10th fret and your middle finger on the 11th fret of the 3rd string. And again, we're just keeping those two fingers on those strings, just sliding them up and down. So the first bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... The second line of tab is very similar. So we start with our G, and then we go to our A, and then we go to our B minor, but this is on the end beat after the 4, and then we hold that out for the next bar. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... And that's it for the bridge and everything you need to learn for Stay Awake by Dean Lewis. So now I'll be playing through the song in its entirety. I'll have a vocal track on top for some context. So feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice, play along to, and see how you go.
They say the bigger the love, the harder the fall. Well, I'm crashing through bigger the love, the harder the fall. Well, I'm crashing through the floor. Still feel breath on my lips as you're walking out the door. But my hand starts to slip. Never felt like this before. If the feeling's gone, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake with me. Just keep on holding on. Stay awake, stay awake, stay awake with me. I keep looking in the mirror, trying to figure myself out. I keep wondering where I went wrong. 'Cause now you're not here to like the daylight never comes. So keep on holding on. Said you're leaving when the morning comes. I'll back down if the feeling's gone. Stay awake, stay awake, stay awake with me. Just keep on holding on. Stay awake, stay awake, stay awake with me. If the feeling's gone, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake with me. If the feeling's gone, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake with me.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to head over to guitarzerotohero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Or if you want to take your guitar to the next level, then check out Guitar Zero to Hero Premium, which is my complete step-by-step guitar course. It'd mean the world if you could hit that like button, hit subscribe, and click the little notification bell as well so that you don't miss out on my updates. Please leave your thoughts, comments, questions, and requests down below, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.